What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're backrooms. We're rooming the backs, backing the rooms in Minecraft. We're live. This is like the 7,000th stream of this. Not actually, but you get the point. Okay, Ender. Okay. Just reading the server as I ping. Bro's making fun of Arby's. Hello, Jam. Hello, Mouse. Hello, Amelis. Hello, Bun Bun. Hello, Player. Hello, GW. Hello, Raw Motion? Brawl Motion. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, evidently. It took me a minute. The letters were throwing me off. Fish. Hello, Noel. Hello, Void. Yeah, I'm in your fish level. Also, Mouse, as I shouldn't have to say, if you want to join, you can. I didn't ping because I didn't want to be disappointed. But, yeah. Hello, Hot Dog Chip. Nice player. How was that? Who? Just as I start streaming, I guess. Okay. Actually, that was 5 minutes ago. Never mind. I was being told when I had to be at Spirit tomorrow, because, you know, today's my one day off. One day ever. Not actually. I'm being dramatic. Hello, Whimsy. Lighthouse level? Not yet. There was one other 7 related level that I wanted to do, and it's an oil rig. But I don't want to build it. I just want it to exist. You know, I want to just like snap my fingers and for it to be there. But anyway, I suppose I could argue that for a lot of things in this one. What is? Oh, right. This is 410. I extended it because I needed it for. I used it for the black map. Happy summer. Is it officially? No, no, it has been officially summer, I guess, hasn't it? Never mind. I don't know. Hello, Mason. Hello, Roxy. Hello, Red Foxy. Wow. Roxy and Red Foxy back to back. That's gonna throw off my brain. But yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night time for the most part. Sorry I haven't streamed in a week. You're probably gonna have another week after today that I don't stream for. Spirit Halloween build has been, it's been a lot of hours for sure, so I've literally just not had time to stream even if I wanted to. Except for yesterday I technically could have, but I didn't feel like it. Ferris wheel? Surely there's a level that could fit for eventually. Hi, Georgie Bears. I think I do Red Foxy. I know that, or I've seen that name somewhere. I don't know if it was a stream, a comment, or some other third option I didn't consider. Well, I guess a comment would technically apply on it, whatever. Georgie Bros, Mouse, anybody else? I think it's just you two. Are you planning on joining? Because if yes, I'll join VC. If not, I won't join VC. Did I finish this? It looks like I did. Yeah, no, I should have, because it would have just been copying the rooms in the back. He said the thing. Is this also the right way? Probably not. Oh, wow, it is. I don't believe my eyes. No, wait a second. Do I have to wait a second? 3 birch. 3 mangrove. Okay, we're good. I was kind of worried about that, but we're good. Hello, Ronnie. It has been alright. How has yours been? Not insanely productive, but a little bit. Did some writing, I guess. Chapter 3 for the first time ever. Nice, good job. Yeah, Ken, that boss fight's a little daunting, but once you kind of get into it, it's really not bad. Thank you for stream, and your band, Georgie Bros. Phone number. Enter. Are you talking about for Discord, Red Foxy? If you Are you trying to verify? Let me get all the give me all the information, except not your personal information, just like what you're trying to exactly accomplish. Because I can technically manually verify you. I just don't want to if I don't need to, because I'm weird about it. 45? 46. Yes, it's 46. Yep, 4 equals, definitely. Nice, Void. Congrats. Without vibrant visuals. I mean, yeah, there's a couple things I've done that look better with vibrant visuals for sure, but like I think the map still looks solid without it. I just always have it on. I mean, some of the people here can maybe vouch for or against that, because I know a couple of them are unable to use vibrant visuals. Sorry, text message. Making sure I'm not being told that I, like, I don't know, committed a federal crime or something, which I didn't. I don't feel like you'd have to kind of know that you did that. Like, I don't think it's just like, oh, you committed a crime. Wait, I did? You know, that's not really a... Be able to join? You better. I'm kidding. Don't worry about it. Again, that's why I didn't ping, because I was like, if people join, people join. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. I don't need a screenshot necessarily. I just need a... Just put in your phone number. So, yeah. That's for leaving the reaction, right? Red Foxy? Because I can work around that. I know how to. 2 stones with 1 bird. Hello, 2 guys. Okay, yeah, no, I can... Hold on, I'm gonna do that manually. I think I saw you join, though. Can I find you? Wait, actually, I can go to unverified. What's your... You? Oh, okay, never mind. It's just Red Foxy. That's pretty easy. Where is a member? Just members. There you go. I did it myself. I can. I just try not to normally because I want to make sure people actually read the rules, you know? But if you're at the point to where you are, you know, doing that, then it's fine. I'll figure it out. Okay, what do I do from this point? I don't want these to connect because... I'm gonna thumbs up this message that is not important to me because that sounds like a good idea. Can I... Hold on. I just, I'm just gonna make... Okay, sorry, I'm like... Just, again, right as I started streaming. Couldn't have been 20 minutes earlier, but whatever. Can't really do that. Have fun, Roxy. Hello, Find the Boys. Hello, Danny. Now I'm gonna get spammed with that notification of, ow, thumbs ups. Everybody liking the message. Robot taking over for your Discord? No! Hello, party guy. Discord server is linked in the description. Okay. Okay, just blow up my phone, why don't you? What else do I want to do with this level? Let me see main 5. Let me do that. Hands in their mouth and say apple. Here, oh, what's the line? Say apple. Apple. You know what, it's close enough. Just hang tight or whatever. Weekly line in Portal 2. Anything off the marketplace? I have a couple things from the marketplace, but I generally don't use them because, I don't really like spending money on add-ons for games that aren't full DLCs. I should word it that way, or I specify not full DLCs, because, like, you know, I'll buy a DLC. If it's, Yeah, do I want this section? I might take the ballroom. I might take you. Because I feel like you would be pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, DLCs or whatever, because you kind of sort of, you know? I don't want to say you need them, but they're actually full things. But paying money for, like, a specific thing, like, for example, if I bought, like, a Freddy Fazbear skin on Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, so I was Freddy, like, I just don't really understand that for the most part. Sometimes I will, because, whatever, who cares? It's $5 every, like, couple months, but for the most part, I'm good on that. Okay, ball. It's real informative. Okay, did I copy? Please tell me I copied the coordinates. Oh, I didn't copy the coordinates. It's over for me. I lost. Just wave the white flag. Where? I went to the freaking... I'm further away now. It's all gone wrong. I'm alright. How are you, Georgie Bros? Come on, Cursey. Yeah, I know. But specifically Marketplace. I'm not a huge add-on fan anyway. Hello, Lightning. Level of my building. The current one I was working on before I got sidetracked by trying to steal the ballroom it's a custom level 37 that is a custom section of the custom level. That's basically just like going through all of the levels, but pool roomsified. Like, if I ever showed what, well, I have shown, but if I've shown what Georgie Bros is doing with the flowers, the gardening them, I'm just doing that. And for your birthday? What day is your birthday? Yeah, I'm dying. Hello, Super Meme Guardian. I could potentially do the Has-Been Hotel, like, tower. I've never actually watched the show, and it's just not my kind of thing, so I've never really gone and been like, yes, let me do that, but... I'm not saying it would never happen, I'm just saying it's not my kind of thing, so that's why I haven't ever. Okay, is that correct? Yes, because I was in line with the stairs. Now, it's going to be weird, though, because I'm going to have to... I'll have a gap, which is what I intended. But I'm not worried about the gap. I'm worried about everything else. I'm worried about this, because now I have to lower the floor, I guess? Am I still keeping the Nylium? Yes, I am. I think the mangrove should stay, actually. I think that's kind of funny. Did I take an add-on without permission? What does that even mean? Huh? Hello, Sam. It's all by myself? No. Hell no. For those of you who are part of the map in chat right now, say hi, I worked on the Backrooms or something. And I will ban you for life if you lie. Not actually, but don't lie, because I'll know. It's not really difficult for me to keep track. If I can keep track of how many levels we've built, I can keep track of who's worked on the map. PPD 3 or FNAF? I say FNAF. PPD 3 is awful. I don't really watch soccer, so there's not a team. It's flooded level 5? Basically, yeah. Pool rooms, flooded, whatever you want to call it. I guess flooded is more accurate, but I'm trying to kind of get that pool rooms-ish feel. 2 guys in the back rooms. Okay, also I want to make sure I didn't miss anything else important. Okay, I did not. TADC or the Backrooms? Ooh. Oh, don't make me pick. Oh. For media that is out there, I think I'd have to say TADC. Rest in peace, that door. But if you're including, like, just... I think... Why was there Blackstone? Whatever. I think it was Blackstone. If you're just, like, Overall, I think Backrooms because I love the creativity that comes with it. But I think TADC brought me more enjoyment to watch overall. I love TADC. Poppy Playtime or Backrooms? Backrooms, that one's not really a question. To be honest. I could have technically... whatever, it's too late for that. There's more lore, which I like. I don't know if necessarily more lore, but there's more, like, set-in-stone lore, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really deny that Backrooms has lore going for it. Make sure I don't go too far, since I can't. Okay, never mind, I already broke it. 15 years is insane, but yeah, I think what Kane has been doing is really cool. TDAC, yes. Yeah, that's true, Mulberry. Also hi. They both have a very strange aesthetic. Red Lobster's not the first tutorial. It's the oldest you can access, but it's not the oldest. I have older. McDonald's would have been the first city, but I think I did an NHL logo before that. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, yes, because I remember the world that is now the tutorial world was supposed to be specifically for that. It was supposed to be... Why just the one line, by the way? That's weird. But it was supposed to be for NHL logos, and then when I went to do McDonald's, I just put it in that world for some reason. Chapter 5 and then 3. Those are my top two. Amazing Digital Circus is in fact an amazing digital circus. Such a good point. A pebble or a rock? It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. A rock. I am in neither. Thankful. I'm kidding. What makes you think Texas? I'm curious. Canada has always been a conspiracy here. I don't know why. Everyone thinks I live in Canada, but wait, where do you get Texas from? Least favorite Backrooms level I've built. Level 49, which is, it's the dark road one that's on the floor of the world. I just had a cool idea for that, and then it just didn't become. I haven't even looked at Discord since I started stream, other than when I approved the one, or verified the one guy. I 3 is the best for horror out of PPT. 5 probably had the best storytelling. 4, I'm not even gonna comment on. I can kind of agree with the nostalgic, liminal-ish feeling of 1. I don't know about 2 as much. 2 kind of has it, but 2 I feel like more so sells itself on the just building it up. I'm still getting notifications. Still, I'll be getting these for a while, I suppose. I want you to have like a carpet or like a raised platform. And I feel like it'd be funny if hold on, wait, I have an idea. Are you ready? That wasn't part of the idea. Level 0, the pool rooms. I just love pool rooms, so I'm gonna biasedly say pool rooms. Although, but is the Backrooms really the Backrooms without level 0? You know what I mean? Can't really... I feel like you can't really have an argument for it without level 0. Hello, Leander. Hello, user. Never play with the devil. What are you referencing, Georgie Bros? Cinnabar. Cinnabar. Spruce trees outside my house. What? I don't believe so, but I don't really know. Can't say I'm paying attention to that. That's kind of goofy, but I'm just gonna go with it, cause whatever. And then I do want to still keep the light. Oh wait, I can do that actually, because it already has a light there. Yeah, that's cool. And then, okay, I tried to crouch so it wouldn't do that, and it still just did that to me. Can't believe he's done this. And my carpet, nope. See you later, two guys. Oh no, it looks like I've taken Ragatha and dropped her in the deep I should make this the exit. It'd be kind of evil, but I suppose that is the point, huh? So sick and twisted. Oh, I do need that one broken. Oh, that's what I did. Okay, I knew I broke something. I'm excited to see the cushions. I'm excited to see how I can utilize them. Mangrove? Are these dark? Oh, those are mangroves. Frick. So pale oak. I said pale oak. Some of them are solid. Which one is it? The... Okay. Thanks, Kim. The one during the... two-headed fight. Hi, Nova. The two-headed monster fight in 3. That soundtrack is like... It doesn't really fit for the particular situation, but it's still a really good soundtrack. Okay... Sure. I just wait. Oh, that's that side. Okay, so never mind, because I left this side open. Cool. Can't wait for all the children. Okay, I I don't even have to finish that to know what you're referencing. That's great. I'm gonna remove all doors. You cannot escape. Except one, I guess, should stay. I don't know which one, but one should stay. You stay, because you're gonna be how you leave. Number 4. Anti-Devil's my favorite. What was that, 8 or was it 7? Yeah, Yamataki and Shamataki. Thank you, Super Meme Guardian. If you guess all 50 states, one of them will be correct, Bun Bun. Hope that helps. Anti-Devil's 8? Okay. Not sure why you added an extra L in there, but okay. Okay, this should be the exit, I guess. And then you will just be a dead end because I'm lazy. And I don't know what else to add. My state may or may not have a flag. That is a good guess. Sure hope it does. Got sidetracked. Good job, Mouse. Yeah, I live in the bottom of the ocean, Mulberry. How'd you know? It's definitely the direction you were going with that. Okay. Sure, whatever. I kind of want to add stairs in the other one here, just for memes. No other reason. No door, just stairs. Wait, I should add a door that just has bricks behind it. Sometimes my genius is frightening. Perfect. Wait, I should do iron, actually. Hi, Char. Here's what we're looking for one child. I assumed when he said that, because yeah, you're correct, Georgie Bros, that he was generalizing that to all the children. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't just saying, like, our child. He just said it plural to be, like, implying that there are or that there is more than one child trapped. And that we're looking for all of them as a collective rather than just our own. But we're probably too selfish for that because it's a mascot horror game. I will say I feel like Banban's like end goal is a lot more clear than Poppy Playtime's. Poppy Playtime's is like, you want answers. But then why did we come here for answers? You're risking your life because of a note? Like the doctor said, it can't be a vague letter was your only reason. And now it's like, okay, so instead of figuring things out, we're gonna go to the bottom of this facility and save a bunch of also kids, I guess, that are allegedly trapped down there that we don't really have any part of. We're just doing it because Poppy told us to now. Like, you know what I mean? That's up for debate, Mouse. That is very much up for debate. I'll let you inference whatever you want. How's that sound? Sounds sticky. Okay, cool. Garten of Banban and TADC. What questionable fan art for Banban? TADC, no, that makes sense. I've seen some strange stuff too. But Banban? What are we doing with the Banban characters? I am a freaking architect, hi Splitzer. Oh yeah, somebody was asking for level 6. If you're still here, my bad. I saw the message, was like, I'll show later, and then I completely forgot. Here's the main thing of 6. I just structure blocked this side because I want to be done with it. Did I fix the hole ever? Hope I did. I don't see it, so I presume that would mean yes, I did. Yeah, mouse, yeah. Don't want to know. I kind of do. I think I'm going to regret wanting to, but... Just love the internet, don't you? Okay, what else here is there? What is the... Oh, it's kitchen. Yeah, okay. Ballroom? 96. Anything else? There's the pool. Which, like, would make... I could take the boiler room. But then what would I take it into? 10? No, 10 is Wheatfield, right? So no. Right? Wait, is 10 Wheatfield? Yes. Boiler room would be an easy one. I would just flood it. I wouldn't do anything else. Maybe I'd replace the diorite with iron or something. Let me find it, Splitzer. But yes, we have. It's a pretty small level. It's, you know, it's average size. Just, oh, that's level 9. It honestly, like, it's small, you know. There's not that much pool rooms. Really is nothing crazy. It's not too big. It keeps going. It keeps going and it keeps going. It's small level. But we before this map we had a Dirt City project that was also it was basically just pool rooms. So I took that pool rooms and imported it, which is this whole side. And then pool rooms itself was made, and then there's a bunch of sub levels as well. Hi, Pac-Man. Also, what do we do with Spirit? So it's just a normal retail job for the uh, normal-ish retail job. It's not exactly the same. From what I would at least assume, and from what I've heard, I've not actually worked a different retail job, so you know, maybe it is exactly the same. But right now it's putting the store up because you know that's a thing you have to do. I think especially with Spirit, you probably a lot of people don't realize you have to put that whole store together and take that whole store apart. So we're in the middle of all of that shenanigans right now, and yeah. But besides that, like it's just retail. I'm so excited for everything, all of it. Okay. Anything else? Because I don't really feel like continuing that. Also, I'm okay. How are you, Char? Yeah, I've seen Spirits Freddy. Well, I haven't seen him in person, but I've seen the images and stuff of him. We should be getting one, I'd hope, in my store. We haven't yet, but we also haven't gotten everybody yet, so we got most of them. By the way, I do want to show this off. I'm gonna take off my night vision actually, but Crystal Caves or Amethyst Caves. I'm really happy with how this turned out. So yeah. And then this would lead into pooling realities is what I called this level. Hi Gamga. True. I think he might be taller than 6'6". I'm gonna be honest. He So I again, because I haven't seen him, it's hard to say for sure. But I've seen the ISE that he's on, and yeah, no, he's gonna be huge because I've seen the picture of him against it. He's like as tall as the thing, and yeah, I think he's closer to 7. Good interior for a house. I mean, I always do just basic rooms, living. What are you? What are you? What are you? Oh, you're my explanation for this. Okay, that's great. But I always do living room, bedroom, kitchen, dining room, bathroom, you know, just normal stuff. Foyer if you want, you don't necessarily need a foyer. Well, it's not that's unfortunate. You should sleep now. Yeah, for sure, Nova, for sure. I hope he is purchasable, in a better quantity than Squid Games was. Because I've heard so many different things about him already, and I don't know who to believe. There was like something else I was like, this needs to be worked on, and I just cannot remember what that thing was. Which is really good for me. I'll get there. Give me a sec. To remember. I might do after party, actually. Wait, the mines! That's what it was. It was the mines that we were working on last stream. Hi, Horathon banned. Next time I don't... Hold on, wait. I want to read this so I can let... Harry, I recommend you check the recent members only community post because you are not getting like anything for a while and you're gonna have to live with it, unfortunately, because I've worked give or take 40 hours in the last 5 days, excluding today. So I haven't had time, I haven't had the motivation, I haven't had the energy for that. You're gonna have to be patient. Or again, if you'd like, I can intentionally not record it as well and I can keep delaying it. You get stuff when you get stuff. Asking for it's not gonna make it quicker. So just be patient with me. Because I'm working a 40-hour a week retail job right now that is more strain than you could probably ever imagine. Trust me. See, again, that's what I've heard, Pac-Man. But I've also heard that's not the case. You know, like I don't know. But if I am staff, that's not an issue to ask someone to get it because I can just get it myself. But either way, you know, it's going hard, Donnie. It's going. Okay, so you were gonna be an entrance, right? Cave in or hold to next floor. Why'd I give myself the option? Where's the other one? I don't have the other one because I was gonna have one on. Wait, do I have the other one? It's gonna be here. It's gonna be here. But yeah, content I'm gonna say right now is going to be weird for a little while. Like, it's not gonna be like you don't get anything, but there's not gonna be as many streams or anything. Y'all are just gonna have to be patient because, again, yeah, it's a lot more than you may realize for me to try to juggle both spirit, just, you know, existing and YouTube. So just be patient on new content, new stuff, like the hotel, like the flagship when I get around to it. But that's not going to be as early as it was last year, I'm telling you that for free right now. Yeah, who would have guessed that the level 0 would have been done? Shocker. No, that was the first level we did, though, because, I don't know, it just makes sense. Even for Dirt City, which was... I'm scared. That's all. I'm so scared. So unbelievably scared. Hi, Chris. Good morning. Sleepyhead. Why? That's wish. Like FNAF 1. Yeah. I am very interested to see how much strain those arm motors get, though. Because I feel like that's a lot of weight to be lifting, so I'm very curious how he's going to hold up. Yeah, this is the only stream actually period this week. I don't know what days I'm working. Probably most of them, if I'm gonna be honest. So, chances are there won't be any other streams. And I'm gonna just kind of take my time. It'll be kind of weird, like you might not get a ton of streams for a while. Sorry, I don't know. But I'll try to keep the content up at least. Hello, Oliver. 100 hours late. Yeah. What Georgie Bro said, Chris. I actually started the stream yesterday, and you just showed up, so pretty late. Okay. My headset just decided that it didn't want to start. It wanted to stop playing noise out of my right ear. Thought I was going deaf again for a second. But nope, not this time. Oh, I have an idea, and I hate that I have an idea, because it's a good idea. Yeah, it's fine. I'm lazy, so... I was curious if you were gonna do that, Nova. I was very curious if that was gonna be your approach. Oh my goodness. I mentioned this in the Discord, but I'll say it here too, because, funny. So Arby's, you know, Arby's banger fries, whatever. I always look through sides of places like that as if I'm ordering anything, just because I'm kind of curious if they have anything different. And I noticed Arby's had these things called potato cakes, and I was like, huh, I want to try these. So I did. And they were like thick triangular hash browns, right? Which is not what I was expecting, but oh my goodness, these things were huge. They were like the size of my palm. And I think I got 5. I think it was 3, 4, or 5 were the options, and I think it was at 3 or 4. And I was like, I'm gonna get more, because I didn't think they were that big. And then when I got them, I was like, wow, these things are big. But it was cool. They were good. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up hash browns, virtually. Not all of their sandwiches are bad. Although now of course that I've ordered Arby's, I keep getting the ads for it, and the slider, like the new slider, the limited time thing they have does not look very good. That does look radioactive. But of course, Jar, of course. I wasn't telling you even if you were right, Bun Bun. Just for the record. Could have hit it on the head first try and I wouldn't have told you. Especially now, again, as I'm swamped regardless, you should not be. Because, you know, I don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with it. None of us want to deal with it, so... Cartoon games? What do you mean cartoon game, exactly? I don't know why you're surprised. I'm not just giving away my address. Yeah, guys, I actually live in 123 Shut the Frick Up Street. Point and case, actually. Sorry, my finger slipped. Okay. Level 219. Explain to Daddy Bubble what that is. I'm not Daddy Bubble, but Daddy Bubble wants to know. Now, what exactly is 219? So I can get an idea. I don't think we've done that number, but... Too many, Kai? I can't count, I'm gonna be honest. Also high, but it's a lot. What is this one? Did I do the thing? Hope so. That's good. Oh, I did it here. The salt mines. Okay, I thought it was 620, but I was second guessing myself. Hello, Declan. Bluey's a cartoon game? Isn't Bluey a show? Forgive me. But... Or don't, I don't know. Do your thing, I guess, but is Bluey not a show? Good old days, 2000 nostalgia kind of level. No, we have not. I do want to do some level like that though. It's hard to kind of capture that in Minecraft, I've found. Any sort of nostalgia. Of course there's a Bluey game, of course. I don't know why I'm surprised. I kind of want to make this room fully quartz ore. I feel like that'd be funny. Sorry, Horathon, I'm changing your room. I like that better. Although I'm gonna make this not as obviously strange. See you later, Lightning. Hello, Cabby. I plan on buying the Catnap and Huggy animatronics soon. Although I'm waiting for a couple other things before I actually pull the irresponsible trigger and purchase them. It's a good effect. I agree, it is cool. In some situations, it's a little questionable because it's not perfect, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Hello, BJ, your cruise is over. How'd you enjoy it? On today's episode of, I don't even know. Oh, I don't know why I'm surprised by that. I got it, hold on. Probably gonna get ignored, but whatever. Sorry, I'm feeling very sarcastic today. Welcome back, partygoer. Good spelling, I gotta say. Has anyone ever told you you should get into Harvard? If not, that's probably for a reason. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It was a joke, though. Don't take it seriously. Very sarcastic. I'm generally pretty sarcastic, but sometimes I hold myself back from being sarcastic. And other times I don't. Hello, Bladen. This is level 620, the Salt Mines, BGA. Bendy and Ink Machine. It's a better name than the Ink Factory. Who the hell came up with that and was like, oh yeah, that right there is gonna make us the money. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, actually I do mean to make fun of the name. Because what the frick? You know what I mean? Like, why? Who sits down and says the Ink Factory is a good game name after you already did the Ink Machine? How many games can you use the word ink in? I mean, it's like the whole shtick of Bendy, I guess. But still. Me? What the frick, Nova? Why? Why must you ink it? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Mulberry. Literally anybody could come up with a better name. My dog could come up with a better name. That might be a false claim, but I'm gonna pretend that it's true. Bendy in the ink bottle. Okay. I'm alright. How are you, Bladen? Green like me. It's, yeah. Let's call it Bendy in the Inkening at this point. If you're gonna make it bad, at least make it memeable. Completely normal yawn. Super bots. I guess with it. School. Where's the ink involved though? That's my one question. Last Realms and Trilogy shows the name of the last chapter of the first game. I mean, yeah. Bendy, the final game. Bendy, no more inking. See, like, these are banger names. Bendy and the final ink drop. It's too many words. Bendy and the Bendy. Bendy was a little devil thing, so true. You could do like Bendy the end of the cycle or something. Something with the cycle in the title. Oh shoot, I'm rhyming. Hi, Ender. I said it perfectly normal. I don't know where these allegations are coming from. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, do I want those things? These here? No, but I do want them on the top specifically. And spaced really unevenly. 9 minutes into overtime? I don't think I've ever seen that, Ender. That's insane. I'm so sorry for you. That's actually insane. Holy. Bendy. No more milk. Yeah, I think that works for sure. I thought it was good, BGA. I mean, nothing insane, but I liked what they did. Bendy in a place out of space. Sure. Why not? I will say one thing about the Ban 1 update, and I talked about this on the Twitch stream when I played it, is they gave themselves an issue of... It almost felt like an alternative ending, right? I mean, it is an alternative ending. But for the first game to have an alternative ending, you're basically implying that if you happen to find that ending immediately, that doesn't have any relevance and you just, that didn't happen. You know what I mean? So you end up anyway back in the situation you started in, which was whatever. The actual, I need to find my words. You end up with the actual game's real ending, but that's like, not right because... Yeah, but having all the games separately like they do, rather than chapters that are all connected somehow into one game, you end up with a situation where you can't actually do anything with that alternative ending, and it just kind of exists and is there, which I don't really like. I kind of wish they could do something with it. That isn't just, hey guys, alternative ending. Here you go. Now it has no plot relevance because you can't actually go anywhere different with it. Like, there's no alternative game. Unless, like, 5 ends up being with that, then sure. Hello, Richard. A blueberry and an elephant and a baby? That's true. It gave me more, like, pig vibes than elephant. Hello, Goofy. Well, I guess, actually, if you took an elephant and just, like, flattened the trunk. And FNAF is milking it the most, Chris. Actually, I can't... I can't even agree with you, though, on Bendy milking it the least. All of them are, like, equally. Bendy has, what, third game of the trilogy, like, 3 spin-offs, am I right? 2 or 3? A movie? Isn't it books, I guess? Like, they're still milking it, for sure. I feel like there's still a lot of content there that is just for the sake of existing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna switch this. I don't mind the fences necessarily, I just don't really want them all the way through. Because wah. You know what I mean? They're making a movie, yeah. This is level 620, these salt mines. Last ticket to the abyss. Sorry, I had to just, like, spell that out in my head, BGA. I'm not that into the gangbang. I mean the bang bang. I mean the Garden of Jumbo Josh. Enough to just have that, like, yup. Perfect. Flesh mines, salt mines. Salt. Are you gonna do S? Yeah, I'm gonna do S. I've shown my face, though. If you'd pay attention, you'd know that I'm kidding. Well, there is a little bit of truth in every joke, but... Anyway. I've shown it before. You just gotta look hard enough. Or not that hard. Depending on what kind of content you watch from this channel. Although, clearly a lot of you don't watch that type of content. It's becoming increasingly obvious. I can deny it no longer. Can't really say the last part because it's not true. Hi, Nathan. Boo, I missed the meat mines. Nope! World open? It should be open. Yes, sir. Hello, Jackson. Tutorial on this map, but every block is made up of normal Minecraft blocks. What? Are the non-normal blocks here? Did I miss something? What content? The unboxings. You know. Bruh. What are we brewing? What possibly could be bro-worthy at this hour of the evening? Frick. Video or short? I guess it would be a video you'd be looking for. Could be a stream as well. Depending on if you find the stream. but there's a lot of videos. You're not looking for an official face reveal. I've never done an official one. I just have shown it because, you know. It's always funny to have this conversation. Sorry, I can actually, never mind. I think I've lost my humility. PBT shouldn't have ended at 5? What's your reasoning, Goofy? I'm curious where your thought process is with this, because I can both agree and disagree. I kind of feel both ways on it. Did I get all of it? Yes, I did. Okay. Now it's time to... Yeah. Laundromat was the hardest tutorial yet. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I find that funny. I can think of at least one tutorial, at least one. Yeah, no, I'm kind of making you hunt for it. Telling you would be too easy. Come on now. Do I have the... You know what? There you go. That's what I look like. Totally. 100%. Kind of funny I still have that. That was from a security breach stream, like, over a year ago, where someone was like, can you do a face reveal or something? And I just put on the OBS camera, and since I don't have a camera, what do you know? It didn't show anything. In where? Discord? Nova? No, I'm not talking to you, Bun Bun. I can talk. Well, now I'm talking to you. Not this guy. Hi, Chris. A ninja star? What? What are we on about? Hello, Gigi. Okay, yeah. No, you're good. You don't have to ask for permission for that. I trust you enough. Chances are pretty high I won't care. Start on the record store. You don't even have the interior for that. You can't really complain until that's it. This is level 620, these salt mines. Tutorial of your house, inside 2, Splitzer. It's only like 5 or 6 blocks. I don't know why that surprises you, Richard. I'm not saying that as like I'm just that guy, but I'm like, you know, it's welcome to the internet. Level after the pit room in level 0. Pitfalls, there's 9 different levels pitfalls lead you to in this map. Hello, Kiwi. Never heard of that level. Me neither until like last stream. I was gonna say like 2 days ago, but this actually would have been a week ago when I was looking for it. Okay, that should be all of the spikes placed. Okay. Did I use slabs anywhere? Oh, yeah, literally right there. Are the slabs in the room with us? Yes, they are. Any other things? Fences don't count. I'm not really elaborating any further than that. Shelf, I guess, for the toilet. Seems to be it. The meat maze? Okay. It's really just a mine shaft kind of thing, or mines, you know? Like, it's like a Minecraft mine shaft, but I'm using netherrack and quartz to give it a salt look. It'll be multiple levels. That's like the only other thing I can give you. But it's just an extension-ish of level 8. Well, it's not actually an extension of 8, it's connected to it as an alternative path. I can't believe you tell him where to find it, Nathan. I wanted to keep the mystery alive. I like to keep the mystery alive. What do you, the viewer, think it is? About that block. That block, wow. Think about making next. I don't really have plans. Also, can you load faster, please? Thanks. Frick around, find out, I suppose. Not actually where I was trying to place that at all. But that's not really important. Are you late? Yeah, actually, you're so late. No, you're not. I mean, I've been streaming for an hour. But I wouldn't say you're late. By any means. It's not like I'm ending right now, so... That's kind of the... Are you late or are you not late? Am I ending? Am I not ending, you know? If I'm ending, then chances are yes, you're late, but I'm not, so... It's like an ordinary frog. Can we ban this mulberry guy? I'm kidding. Don't actually ban him. My skin is not a frog. It's bullying. Okay, good. I want to make sure the pressure plates don't actually do anything, because pressure plates do change the directions of rails, and I want to make sure that they don't. Because if they do, then that's a bad thing. And explain to Daddy Bubble how bad thing. Atlantic Ocean tutorial. That's just level 7. As I've been doing no Backrooms tutorials whatsoever in the recent months, I've been thinking about how I want to approach certain ones, like level 7. Because what do I actually show? You know what I mean? Like, 5 is easy, 4 is easy. 6, eh. 7, what do I even do for 7? 8, sure, I can figure it out. 9 makes sense, 10 makes sense, 11 does, 12... Maybe, like, I know how I could, but 12 is weird. 13, yeah, no, that's fine. 14, 15, 16 are all fine. What is 17? I don't know if we've made 17. That's always where I get tripped up on numbers. Bubble does have the weirdest lines, but I feel like that's kind of the point. That's what makes Bubble funny. Favorite level? Aside from customs, probably pool rooms. Hi, Quantum. Spread of FNAF SB men? What is the men part of that sentence hinting towards? I just want to make sure that's important before I say anything further. Because maybe I actually just miss, like, the most important part of that question. At least someone paid attention. Good job, Nathan. The water that went into the ocean. Yeah, I've heard that happens. Sorry, I just couldn't help it. Did I? No, I did. The hallway to level 1? I showed it in the level 1 tutorial, did I not? I thought I talked about it at the end. 410 is definitely up there. I love 410. Thank you, Kiki. I actually have no reference right now. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not looking at anything. I did before when I started the level, but I'm not actively. This is all just off the top of my head. This is Salt Mines. Quasm. It's definitely how your name's pronounced, 100%. Hello, Alanic. Surprised no fan I get that chicken base a few days ago. That's good at least now, though. Baby steps. I'm mad because Sonic removed all of their good burgers, and I just feel like they betrayed me personally. Because I would always get, it's like the garlic butter one. Garlic butter, and they had a pretzel bacon one that was really good. And I think that one was limited time anyway, so that one's not surprising. But they removed the garlic butter one. That was like, that was my go-to during Spirit for like 2 seasons straight. And they just said, frick you, out the window, gone, didn't exist ever. So they hate me personally. I think it was personal. So the language is called Welsh? I did, yes. Thank you, Oral. Am I saying that correct? Is that your name? Want to make sure. But thank you, I appreciate that. $1 small frosty deal thing, it better be so fat. I need a good Sonic milkshake. That's the one thing I'm like, you know what? I should get one. Food Bliss mixed up with Sonic the Hedgehog? Tragic. I always think of the fast food Bliss first. Maybe because I'm fat, but... Technically, with social media now, that is true, Splitzer. Although how reliable that is... 50-50. Thank you, I do appreciate it, though. It's always fun to make these projects and have you all also enjoy them, you know? They're fun to make, they're fun to make content for. So... I'll keep doing them as long as you keep enjoying them. And I keep enjoying them, that's also pretty important. If I'm not having fun and you're not having fun, then who is having fun? Hello, Stack. Backfired. Yeah, for sure, Nathan. I think... I think I'll end up giving some sort of a promo code or something. Get a discount coupon, whatever. Closer to Christmas. Give me it. Is it Christmas time, Nathan? Monty Golf? You should go check the last SB stream, because you'll see Monty Golf is nowhere near ready for that. Although I'm getting there. I'll also tell you before Monty Golf would have to be Mazer size, but I might pair a couple of them together, like Mazer size, L chips. Maybe just those two, actually. Just so I don't have as many segments, because I don't need all of them. But you're gonna have to wait on Monty Golf until it's obviously done, I guess. Can't really do it if it's not done. Merry Christmas? No way. Yeah, Christmas in July. Actually, that would have technically been yesterday. Yesterday was July 25th. But who's counting? Nathan, probably. Nathan's probably counting. But bakery is next, and unfortunately, yeah, there's no changing that because I can't. I don't really have anything else that's ready enough for me to be like, yeah, I can do this instead. Because you also have to consider, bakery is the only thing right now I can do that isn't immediately affecting something else. I mean, you're going to get sub-lobbies first, but sub-lobbies isn't going to be anything insane. I'm not really counting them. But everything else is, like, somehow going to mess something else up or need to rely on something else. Because things that connect, I want to do them back to back. So, for example, Mazer Size and then Monty Golf. Or L Chips and then Super Starcade is the one on that side? Yeah. Or anything else? I guess not, no. Not yet. For Rockstar Row? What connects to that? Something does. Backstage, I guess? Although I'd probably pair all of that together. I don't know. There's still a lot of things I have to figure out as to what will connect with what else. Trade from today? Nice. Yeah, I do apologize. You're gonna have to wait on the security breach stuff a little more. I'll hopefully get to it sooner rather than later. But you do get a FNAF tutorial soon. It's not SB related at all, but there will be one soon, so. I guess be excited for that if you're interested. I'm not going to tell you what it is, although some of you might know. It'll be announced, I think, probably August 1st. Well, you'll know about it the 31st. I think that was when the video was uploading. And it'll probably be fully announced August 1st, like everything about it. So. Yeah, you're definitely FNAF, Nova. You are FNAF. It's fine. I don't care. I can't spend that much time thinking. Have fun with the new play code. That build is a little scary. Together we are Freddy Fazbear. I've started calling him the Faz. Don't know why. With the power of friendships, we can become one Freddy Fazbear. Okay. I mean, sure. The new Blaco... What's it, like 12 parts? It's not insane, but it's not short by any means. I don't like your tone. I'm sure you are. Why not two Freddy Fazbears? I don't know. It's above my pay grade. Yeah, imagine Splitzer. Would never do such a thing. Imagine dragons. What's the level supposed to be about? The mines that are salty. Hope that helps. I don't know. I'll have to figure out some specific lore for it, though. Stream is pre-recorded. Not that. No. I don't want to bring that back. The allegations cannot be stopped. Sure, right. Get the fan art. Don't tell Chris. I feel like based on the fact that he's mentioning it, Mulberry, we can get an idea. Plus 7 new allegations? Okay. Hold on, give me like 12 seconds. I'm gonna count, ready? I'm actually not gonna count. Hello, Nostalgic Channel. Hi, Tax. Yeah, people do call him Toilet Bonnie. Are you talking about Astral Spiff, actually? Gigi? Because I know he does. Thank you, Oral. I appreciate that. Okay, that's... I love the Dark Oak. It's my favorite. Not more. It's everywhere. Wait a minute. That sounds weird. It's okay, they only wanted it for research purposes, totally, Charm. No. They ruined. Not actually. Maybe actually. What's everywhere? Don't worry about it. It's a conversation for later. Finish the mirrored banners. What? Oh, yeah. Nice. Did you? Okay, yeah, never mind. Sorry. I just don't know how to... Sometimes my brain, whenever I look at, like, a letter, just doesn't process the fact that it's wrong. And I don't know why. I might be stupid, but... Diagnosis, just really dumb. Tell me, nah, you don't need to know that information. I would appreciate if you did get membership. Obviously, always, no pressure. I'm just getting notification after notification. It's not even texts anymore, it's just notifications for the love of the game. The thing banner better? Just do a different S. Okay, never mind. Just tell me to frick myself, I see how it is. Did I even put... Oh yeah, I did. Okay, just not many. Take my controller. Oh, why does it pull up all the pop-ups? That's weird. It's like too many. It's half my screen covered in pop-ups. Has to be lowercase? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Favorite pizza topping? Give me a second to think about this. Probably onion. Onion on pizza is really good. Although, I also feel like I have to give, like, an honorable mention to garlic. Not something you get on pizza very often, but when we were in New Jersey it was flagship 1 year, we went to a restaurant that had pizza, and I got garlic on the pizza because I was like, this might be interesting to try, and it was actually really good. Maybe a little much, but I thought it was good. Obviously, bacon's solid. I'm not huge on pepperoni, personally. It's not bad, there are better toppings. So, chances are pretty low that you're gonna see me go for pepperoni out of anything. But I think onion is probably the one that I would get the most. Without a doubt. Say pineapple? I might say pineapple just to spite you. Yeah, no, membership isn't too much. I try to keep it lower. I get those online subscription type things are kind of, you know, dumb. I don't want it to be $1 million. I'm not trying to ramsack you of all your money. Choose a pizza topping. It's mine. You know what? That's fair, actually. There was some pizza, store-bought pizza that we used to get. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember that it had like an extra cheese, like it had extra wheels of mozzarella on it, which weren't bad, but it was just kind of annoying because they wouldn't fully melt, so you just like randomly get a wheel of mozzarella in your mouth, and it was kind of strange, but I suppose it could have been worse, so whatever. Hi, T-Junk. Not that, but it's going great. The salt mines are going great. No, I'm not a huge pineapple fan. Anyone got any like weird pizza toppings? Like a hear me out on a pizza topping? Not like a, you know what I mean. We're not getting freaky with the pizza. I didn't mean it that way. Thank you, I appreciate that, Oral. I'd love to get a play button. That'd be awesome. It's funny because as you start, like, you know, as a content creator of any kind, you see that goal and to be like, oh yeah, it'd be so cool to get that, but it's realistically never happening. And then as I grow, you know, again, it's always a thought in the back of your mind, like, what if? But not ever something you're gonna seriously be like, yup, that's gonna happen. But now that I've hit 20K, like, that's 20% of the way to a play button, which is bonkers. I never would have even expected to get a percentage of the way there, let alone a fifth, so. Bacon's not weird. No sauce, no cheese, beef on one half. That's strange, for sure. Chicken and ranch is pretty good on pizza. I don't know if that's necessarily a weird one, but just ranch feels like a weird thing to have on pizza, but like, it's pretty good. Blood and broken glass on my pizza, okay. We're getting there, Gigi Cat. What is it, 21.6 we're at? Almost to 7, I think. I'm not sure. I haven't been paying attention. Dipping your pizza in ranch is strange. Well, actually, no, never mind. I can't even say it's strange because Papa John's always would give you the garlic butter, you know, packets that I would dip my pizza in, but I stopped doing that after they, well, at least I assume it was that made me a little sick, so one time of getting sick from something just makes you not want to ever eat it again. It's kind of funny how your brain works that way. But I mean, it also makes sense, you know? Fries and ranch. Italian sausage is not weirder than fries. But also, like, fries on pizza aren't bad. Mac and cheese is another unusual one, but not weird, that I really like. Although I haven't had it that many times. Ranch or marinara. Marinara is so strange. That's such a strange... Well, no, I get... But, like, if you have tomato sauce on your pizza, you're just dipping it in more red sauce. That's a little odd. Although I feel like it would slap. Base pepperoni. I don't even do pepperoni, mostly. I do either just cheese or, like, bacon and onion or something. Bacon and onion combo, banger. Barbecue sauce, also on pizza, is a banger. Anything else? Ham's pretty good. Anything of that kind of like ham or bacon. See ya, Charm. Your war crime. It's weird to you, Nathan, but you're a weird person, so I think it cancels out. No, I kind of agree, Gigi. I think it's solid. Hello, Winix. Chicken nuggets and ranch. Chicken nuggets specifically is odd. Although again, I feel like it would be pretty good. Like I feel like just normal chicken, no nuggets. Just marinara sauce, plain bread. You know, fair enough. Me personally, I can't relate. Plain bread's good. Although stuffed crust or what was it? Papa John's has garlic parmesan crust. That's really good. I would eat that so many times. I would just continue to eat that. Pizza restaurant? You don't like... Okay, favorite Domino's versus Pizza Hut? I love Pizza Hut. Favorite for me is probably Papa John's. Least favorite, Little Caesars. Little Caesars pizza's not good. Domino's is okay. Like, if I'm given every pizza joint option, I'm probably never picking Domino's. I'm picking Pizza Hut and Papa John's as my first two. I don't think I'd pick Domino's. But, like, if you I guess if you put any pizza in front of me, it's okay. But Little Caesars just isn't good. It's just not, it's not good pizza. It's not awful, but when they had the pretzel crust, we had gotten it, and it just, like, it was just, In the grand scheme of pizzas, it was on the lower end for me. guessing. Yeah, okay. Sprinkled cheese, like Parmesan cheese, you get in the green bottle. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds good. I did something weird. It was either garlic powder or onion powder once. That was weird. But I was like, I didn't have any reasonable toppings on hand, so I was like, I wanted something so it wasn't just cheese. And I did one of them, and it was good. I think I did garlic. Although I don't remember. Maybe I did both. This is level 620, these salt mines. Domino's is too dry, Pizza is soaking wet. I suppose that's fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I can agree with that. Little Caesar just, like, doesn't taste very good to me. That's fact in my personal opinion. You really just contradicted yourself there, but, can't be both a fact and an opinion. I just don't like Little Caesars. I don't know. I mean, realistically, any like singular restaurant, like singular place, pizza restaurant, like I don't know, maybe you have like Jeff's Pizza from FNAF, I guess. Like those, I feel like are always gonna, not always, but mostly going to be better than the chains. Because those have some of my favorites, the like single location ones or few locations. Those pizzas are always better than the chains. Levels have we done? I don't have a number for you, but it's a lot. Close to, excluding sub-levels, close to 50 have been at least started. Did I not do this hallway? Apparently I didn't. I just didn't do this whole side. Wow, that's good. Oh, right, because I got carried away. I was going to... Yeah, whoops. I was gonna do the ceiling of the one side, and then I got sidetracked and did the whole ceiling instead. So, whoopsies. That's fine. Doesn't really change anything. I just gotta make sure I get everything now. Which isn't really a huge deal. Nah, I'm not bored. Sometimes it gets boring, but that's why you take breaks or switch levels. You know, there's always a way around it. It's not like you're stuck in boredom forever. Go to McDonald's in the back rooms. Like the one McDonald's thing they posted, the official page after the movie. That was funny. Homemade pizza? I mean, yeah, if it's done right. Although that's the kicker, is it done right? Oh. I don't know if that was audible, but my, like, elbow and upper arm just cracked in, like, 3 spots. That was a little weird. I mean, true, Nova? Hello, Grow a Garden. This is, the salt mines. Actually, Nova, I was gonna ask if you wanted to make a pin message that said what level I'm working on, but two things. One, I'll probably switch at some point, and two, nobody's gonna read it anyway. I gotta sit up for a second. She's just alright. Again, like, I would still eat it if it was in front of me, but I'm never picking it. Sometimes. I mean, same, but like in multiple spots is weird. I don't know. What if we got trapped in the back rooms? I mean, try to find a way out, but I'd see how much I could explore. You know what I mean? Like, I want to explore it. I asked somebody at Spirit this question. I was like, if you were given the opportunity to explore the backrooms, would you? And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, why wouldn't you? If you know there's a way out, why wouldn't you? I feel like. I mean, because of, I guess, the danger. But even for me, I'm okay with a little danger, you know? Like, it's fine. I'd be curious enough. Okay, what is done? You all are done, which means I have to go through this out. Real Nova. Welcome to the internet or something. What? Oh, it's this. Okay, I was like, where am I? I thought for some reason that path there was a different one, but no, this is the center. Okay. I see. Freak! I keep forgetting to add the buttons on the walls, but it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's just fun to build, right, Winix? So you start with a couple projects and are like, yeah, you know, you enjoy them. And as you do more, you try to find different things to keep it interesting for you and build different things. Like, you know, this, for example, starting new projects, changing things. Just trying to keep it interesting. So you do stay motivated. So you have something different to work on if you don't feel like working on one thing. Cough, cough, PPT. Then you can go to something else and be like, yeah, I'm going to work on this instead because this is what I'm feeling right now. Just having multiple things to switch between and kind of have the ideas for. Hello, please help me be famous, Grenham. Scanway City would bring a hydrogen bomb, really big magnet in a toaster. I did see that. That's... I don't know if that's supposed to be informative or not. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know exactly what that tells us. Not much, probably. Well, actually, it probably... it probably tells us a lot more than I would think. For me, trying to eat me like Sunday dinner. Shoot, I mean, I'd be okay with the thrill, you know? Keep you on your toes. I guess the real question is, what would it take for me to not want to explore the back rooms? I feel like I feel like there's not much that would deter me. Aside from like, I don't know, something insane like you just can't breathe at all in there, or something that is just a confirmed instant immediate death. Like, I feel like I could survive. I'm pretty smart. I'm so smart. I would never die. No, I probably would end up kicking it, but toaster to toast the stale eyes, really big magnet in case you lose the toaster, and hydrogen bomb is a quick way out. You know what? Sure. I don't even know how to respond or like, you know, where do you go with that? This monster, the flesh wall. Terraria reference. Oh my god, apparently I'm tired. Actually, I know that would make sense. Mods for building stuff? No, I really never use any sort of anything. It's all vanilla bedrock. Sure, double button. Poppy, come back. Just by a monster, will that make it I want to go to the back rooms? Forever? How fast is the monster? Because if I can outrun it, well, if I can if I can outpace it, then it's fine, I think. Because unless it knows exactly where you are, then you're fine, right? You can hide from it. But if it's constantly pursuing you and knows your active location, it'd have to be like the immortal snail, you know, where it's just really slow. I might still take the risk though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. It's very fast. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'd take the risk. Who knows? I have to see the Mecha Chameleon maps more because I'm not fully familiar with them. I know what a couple of them look like, but that's so much salt. It's so salty. I literally can't help it. I don't know what you want from me, Mulberry. It's not my fault. I'm tired. Leave me alone. I feel like I'm just incapable of sleeping in. I don't know why. But I also don't like sleeping in, so if I wake up at like 9, I'm getting up. I feel like I lose the whole day if I sleep in past, I don't know, say, like 11, 10:30. Past 10:30, I feel like just the day's over. I might as well sleep through the whole thing. Beyond tired? Oh, okay. This is... Wow, I forgot. Level 620, the salt mines. How'd I forget after all this time? After all this time... I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. Portal reference. For anybody who's dumb. I'm kidding. For anybody who doesn't know. I love Portal. Such a good game. Still life for bacterium. Still life would be creepier if it was you. But I feel like in general, bacteria is just so unearthly. You know what I mean? Bananas, trip my banana, squish in your bag. Oh, that's tragic, Winix. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, you probably have to have the game I'm playing, Bun Bun. That'd be pretty... It'd be pretty ideal, methinks. Shelves everywhere. Imagine Dragons. I don't feel like I've used them that much. I don't know. I don't really think about it. You know, if I need something, I use it. That's as far as my thought process goes. Yeah. Skin still that look like you. Sure fast chest, yeah. I feel like if something or someone is running at me full speed in a location I'm not familiar with, I wouldn't trust it, you know? Like if I'm in the back rooms and that happens, yeah, I'm running. Running before I can confirm that it's a negative thing. Favorite level and entity. Since I said pool rooms earlier, I'm gonna stick with pool rooms for favorite level. You're gonna hate me for this. Favorite entity. On the Backrooms fandom, Sunlit Pools, which is a sublevel of pool rooms, has an entity that's a pool floaty unicorn, and it's pretty much harmless. But I love it because it's so funny. It's just such a dumb thing to be like, hey, look, it's an entity that's a literal pool floaty. So I think that's probably my favorite entity just because it's silly. When we hit that point, Bun Bun, I'll get to that. Because that's not in the foreseeable future. Okay, not where I was trying to aim. Actually, I'm not having one there. Because I want that room to be dark. Okay, that should be all of the paths, methinks. Yep, because it's the main. Yep. I got this one, right? Yep. I got this one. Yep. Boy, that's the main. Never mind. But yeah, I got everything. Cool. That is floor 1 of the salt mines done. So here's where things get complicated. I'm gonna have probably 5 floors or 4. Probably 5 that are gonna be stacked on top of each other. However, you're not gonna go from 1 to 5 just normally, because that'd be too easy. So you'd have to go, I'd have to do something weird, like 1 to 3 maybe? 3 to 4? Then I could connect 4 and 2. And then have 2 also connect to 5? But I'd space them weirdly so you don't know what floor you're on at any point. Like maybe 1 and 2 will have a big gap between, then 2 and 3 will be sitting on top of each other, you know? Backrooms movie? Yes, I have. I thought it was great. Skittles are you eating in a tub of 10,000 Skittles? Okay, you're getting you $1 million? I think I take my bet on like 5 Skittles. $5 million? That sounds like a fair point, you know? That's a fair amount of risk. Or not that much risk, I guess. Well, okay, right, because what? 5 would be 2,000? Yeah, so you'd have a 1 in 2,000 chance of one of those being the one. That I like those odds, personally. I really like those odds. That's like what, 0.05% or something? I think I did that math wrong, but there's a whole. So there is. Personality letters? What are we on about? I don't need to necessarily make all of them the same. Oh, wait, I could do 4 floors. And then... That'd be evil. But I could. Because, okay, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'd cross into another section, which would also have 4 floors. But you have to figure out which one's the exit. 5 in 10,000? Yeah, which would be 1 in 2,000. Thank you, Gigi Hootie, to rap for $10 million. I feel like I couldn't... Well, it depends. It depends on a couple things. Size of it, 1. 2, if it just is itself, that might be worse than like if it actually was, you know, prepared, if you will. There's a couple things that would make that change, but I feel like I would. Assuming I am at least confirmed to not get just, you know. What, Chris? What? Do I even want to know? Okay, well, that's at least the first floor done. I don't want to think about that much further right now. Anything else I can work on? I have another path off of... Well, I could work on level 8, I guess. But I have another path off of 404, I think. But do I have an idea for what that should be? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? That's actually Glamrock Freddy, not Rockstar. Sorry. I always get them confused, too. Dumb. So... Oh, I have an interesting idea. Technically, this isn't correct, but it doesn't matter, because I have... No, it doesn't matter, does it? Never mind, no, it doesn't matter. Because... You die. Not actually, you don't die. Watching the shadows slowly move is crazy. Okay, hold on. Ba-da-bow. The no walls level? What? Theater grandiose. Okay. Are these ads gonna be intrusive? Why do I keep getting Disney World ads? What is this? Okay. I don't think I'm going to do exactly what you're gonna see when I show this, But make sure that these ads aren't weird. Okay. Progressive. Level 0 is sandstone, strip birch wood, beehives, and ochre frog lights are the lights, I think. Level 0, but with no walls. Oh! No, that's weird. Anyway, Theater Grandiose network of over 1,000 performing arts theaters? Interconnected together, forming a large liminal labyrinth. Oh, Lord. Vary in appearance from exquisite with golden trims and statues, elaborate artworks, to dingy, plain, outdated, to the ruined, burned, and destroyed. Network is not linear. Of course it's not. Nothing in the back rooms is liminal. Some theaters are located above, below, at random, or off-center angles from each other. Orientation of all the theaters seems to be random or chaotic with no grand design. Occasionally more than one theater will merge, seemingly overlapping. Each theater is unique. Some feel modern. PA systems and advanced sound and lighting. Some feel old. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm curious of. The different sections. Stage, auditorium, lobby, catwalks. Of course they're non-Euclidean. What? Maintenance areas. Not all theaters have it. Okay, workshop. Dressing rooms, green rooms. Not many images. Anything here? Abnormally large green room. Okay. Okay, so a burned down theater. 20 levels of catwalks above its stage. Wait, that's kind of a cool idea. Juxtapositions area. Sort of large and ornate lobby, complete with chandeliers, bathrooms, concessions, and ornately dressed facelings. Again, that's interesting. I'm not going to exactly use that, but I'm going to mark this as some sort of a theater. Liminal? I said linear, not liminal. They're not the same word. And then I could technically make this big enough to connect wherever I want. If I could make it cross and go to the aquarium, that would be ideal. Theater. That's all I'm putting. Actually, I will put level. I'll probably end up being the one to do this. Okay, so I just remembered something too. I have a I'm gonna do a house interior real quick as I'm and this Pipe Dreams has been done, yeah. Unfortunately. Did I say liminal? I swear I said linear. I thought linear. You're wrong, not me. I said linear. You guys are wrong. Totally. Okay. I feel like I should copy these houses for interior. Or copy the interior, whatever, something like that. I just, shut up. But anyway. I have a level idea. Not idea necessarily, but I guess it is a level idea. That was from a Instagram post I saw that was like an actually real place, and I want to do it. However, I was gonna have somebody help me with it in the stream if I would have gotten to that point, and I suppose that isn't happening. But I'll have to remember that this idea exists because it's pretty cool. And I think it'd be fun to do, but I don't really feel like doing it myself. And I also don't know where to put it, which is a sort of issue. Hello, Fire Flames. Electrical station has been started, at least, yeah. But I feel like I kind of want to do something weird like this, so you just can't even go up the stairs. Blocked. Although this side I can do sort of normally. Yeah, let's make this house freaky. Why not? Entities? No. There's no real good way to add entities without using an add-on or something. And I'm not adding anything on, so... What a way to word that. I'm not adding anything on. I mean, it's not wrong, it's just... Excuse me? What? No, you got a problem? Level the end? Yes, level the end's been done. Y'all should watch the brochure videos. Those will answer a lot of the have you done this level questions. And also those videos are really cool, and I spent an ungodly amount of time working on them. You'd be surprised. And they were fun to do, so I'd appreciate if you would watch and check them out. Multiple, actually? Well, okay. Kinda sounds like a personal thing, not a me thing. This is level 9. House interior. Yup, I'm pinning this. Go watch the pinned thing. Because those videos are cool. Backrooms videos. Glad you did enjoy them. I enjoyed making them, so you'll keep getting more as well. Like, as I get levels done, I will continue to do more. Document to my videos. Counterpoint. The giant eyeball one? What are we talking about? Also, level 999, what exactly is that? Elaborate? Wait, are you talking about level 9 in, Escape the Backrooms with the eyeball entity? The eyeball on legs? That entity's so weird. Do I even have room for a car? No. Bicycle. Yeah, that's level 9. Isn't that one called Suburbs? And 94 is, Eternal Suburbia or Motion? Yeah, no, that is just level 9. Well, how did I do the bicycle? Nobody's in the world, so I don't like I have to worry about this. Because I want to go check. Hello, Nate. Tragic. Should be this way. Nope, not you. You. Bicycles taste better than car? I wouldn't know. I've never eaten either. I don't know why I'm block picking it. Okay, iron bars between fence gate and slab. I think I got that. Just a little fast. Level. Largest project I've built? Definitely this one. Also, hello, Welsh Macmillan? Yes, I think so. And this city's been done. Yep. And this city was one of the first, actually. Why did I... Why am I like this? Oh, because I was going to change the material and then I got sidetracked, right? Makes sense, I guess. Legendary pickaxe of Zoom, yeah. What can I say? I just needed something, or whatever. I don't know. Words. Ah, you should, Giggy Cat. Oh, that Walmart is pretty cool. At least in my opinion. You know, I did make the thing though, so I'd hope I like it. Hello, rabbit. You get the pickaxe of no zoom. Yeah, just max slowness. Favorite Poppy Playtime chapter? 5. I was a big fan of 5. Oh, why am I so tired, man? Terror Hotel? Yes. Every level from 0 to number 17 has been done, or at least started on the fandom. I know some have some different levels in there. What is 17? I can never remember. If 17's, is 17 attic? Hold on. I'm checking. I feel like 18 is attic. Oh no. Oh, attic's 28. What is 17 here? It's called Abandoned Carrier. And it broke. It died. It froze. Well, guess we'll never know. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's a ship. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we haven't done 17. Okay, what else do I need in a kitchen? Up table, well, that's not necessarily needed kitchen. What? You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna think about it any further. I'm just gonna pretend what I said was grammatically correct. And not think any further. Level 7. I'll show you. Is it this way? I hope it's this way. Brick. So it was on the end of 11, so oh my god, we added a beach. Just so there was some sort of transition. And here's 7. This part is, I can show you. It's to block the diner because it's down here and it just goes way off into that direction. And it is the I don't want to say the main entrance into 7, but it's one of the entrances into 7 for sure. And yeah, it was just, I took basically, I think it was one diner or maybe 2 sections. No, it looks like it's one. And I just made like a terraform thing around it and just structure blocked it repeatedly. Which almost broke the entire world, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty bad. And it's just water filled all the way down with a layer of sand at the floor. At the world floor. Whoa, that's, oh, that's weird looking. Because it's just in my distance, but if I go, I'll get there one of these days. Hi, man. Sounds like fun. There's the sand. As you can see, it is literally on the world floor. And it's just water filled up, which took forever, because as I filled each section, I had to wait for all of it to fall. So I just sat there and watched. What? Was that Minecraft ambiance, or is that real life? Or am I hallucinating? Uh, so it was a command thing. Basically, it's a test for command to see if you're. It won't work in this world, but it's a test for command to see if you have a wooden pickaxe in your inventory, and if you do, it'll give you speed. And it does the same thing where once you no longer have it, it removes the speed. Another Freddy leak? That's good. I'll make sure to send one too. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm not trying to get fired, really. I like my job. You gotta look at Freddy's fastballs. I don't even know. How many people really are just risking their job for it, though? Like, that's kind of what I'm curious. I'd like a number as to how many people have been fired over Freddy. Hello, Omir. Am I correct on that? The accent over the U is throwing my brain off. What, Mulberry? Carpet? So there's two things that make that really annoying, and I can show you. That removes the carpet. Can you get it actually? Okay, yeah, if you waterlog it first and then place the carpet, it'll place. But, like, realistically, no. Just because that's so much work, you know what I mean, to add the carpet? I guess I could change the sand to wool blocks. Because actually the carpet would lag anyway. Yeah, no, that would be really laggy. But I could do wool, but I don't really want to change it. I think the sand makes more sense. Plus, also, you're not... Surely you wouldn't swim down there, right? Surely not. Hello, Toon. Nice, how are you enjoying your vacation? So Freddy will all be one Freddy Fazbear? Oh yeah, for sure. It's totally real and true. Okay. Nope, that's not... Well, I'm moving you over then. Freddy was. That's, I mean, that's surprising. You know what I mean? Like, if you miss him, they're gonna be on you for it from experience. Die before you get there? Yeah. Yeah, I think you would. Like, well, yeah, still, I don't feel like it. People are blind then, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What do we do on this side? Chair. Chair. Yep, that's it. Chairs. I'll need lights in a second as well. What do we do on this side? Kind of feel like a bathroom that's just open would be really funny with the context of how I'm forming all of this. Actually, I'll add a wall here. Oh. Okay. I agree, but I think it's still always for me cool to see the licensed stuff, you know, man. Like I don't care if the game is bad or not. Like even PPT, which I've, you know, lost a lot of my excitement for, I'm still excited to see the PPT stuff. Nah, it's the normal size bathroom. That's a weird toilet. This cave is annoying. What cave? Oh yeah, alright, never mind. You're bending it. You're bending your ink machine. How wonderful is right, Nova? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Can't argue with that. You actually gotta go to the kitchen to wash your hands. I should have the sink, like, as if there would be a wall. Wait, I can do that because I can do a structure point. It's perfect. It's beautiful. Wait, I should also add a floating torch. And add two like that. It's beautiful. Yeah, I don't know about you, but this is the perfect house interior. This is how I'd want mine. Slash game mode survival? For what exactly? Why do I need to be in survival? I'm also gonna have a door here, man, for this room. Like about there. Yeah, no, what, you don't want a cut-off stair in your house? Oh my god, it snuck up on me. I almost want to put like a fence here. Like, you know, you would have at the top of a staircase. It'd be funny if I do like acacia trapdoors or something across. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Thank you, Nova and Mulberry. Garten Banban 2 or probably Playtime Chapter 3. I do Garten Banban 2 first, if you're planning on doing both in general. Banban 2 is a lot easier. Why are you looking at my Minecraft user, huh? Riddle me this, Batman. It's gonna connect to that wall. It's turned me into a marketable plushie at this point. It's a better fit. Welcome back, Ricky. I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa! I don't know what I just did, but it's kind of cool. And then I'm going to... Turtle Man? Okay. Still want to buy me. So that's great, Nova. Thanks. Thanks for the reassurance. What kind of a... Like, it's not good, you know what I mean? But it's not bad either. What am I doing at this point? I'm not sure. Yeah, man, true. If I don't know, you guys shouldn't know either what's happening. Yeah, it is a cheese-flavored satellite. What is a cheese-flavored satellite, actually? Hold on. What does that even mean? I can actually use this space for a closet. I wasn't gonna use it, but I might as well. Get this stupid spruce plank out of my way. I hate it. SpongeBob one? Okay. Sure. This is a house interior for level 9 still. Actually, you were here when I started it, weren't you? Or am I dumb? I mean, I might be anyway, but that's besides the point. Can't believe he said the frick word. Why do you swear now? Ah, forget it. Let's go to an intermission. Soon? Is that a threat? That does sound like a threat. If my soup said soon to me, I'd be threatened. That's a sentence. Barrels. Alright, it's time for the ultimate debate. Is frick a bad word or not? I'm curious on everybody's opinion on the matter. Because I've heard a lot of people say that it is, and I personally do not agree. What are we filling with air? What? Squiggle? No. That's great, Mulberry. So glad for you. I think you're a bad word. How about that? I don't even know who I'm directing that towards, so whoever wants to be offended by that, feel free. The offer's open. You look convoluted! Sorry. Find the boys. Don't making it stupid environment with the backrooms itself. Oh god. No, I'm a bad word. Life officially ruined. Yes, level the hub has been done. I remember the stream I started that. I had to cut it off short because I got spirited. You deserve to be offended by that, mouse. How about them apples? Oil. Your oil. What does that even mean? I'm just saying words now, and I don't think they're making sense. I'm not even putting a chair in here. I'm stuck on the trapdoor. What should this room be? Oh, I know exactly what it should be. See you later, lightning blocks. Do you know them? It's news to me. That it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to whom? Why not a Pomni room? It'd be cool. Okay, I gotta find something. Actually, I should copy the coordinates. Control-Alt-C. I'm actually also gonna do this in case I somehow accidentally copy my coordinates again. Which way am I going? I think this way. Yes. Fun has been done, yes. You're about to see it, actually. My regime is plummeting south, yes. Fun is 3 sections. This section, which is basically 0 if it was cool looking. The bouncy houses. And what I'm currently looking for, the party rooms. Right here. The party rooms. I don't want to show this. So, you guys don't get to see. Sorry. I gotta find the room. Is it this one? Nope. I just know the color of it, and that's about as far as... Okay, I found it. A white banner? That's not the color that I was expecting. It's a yellow banner, but it's white. Seems like this with TADC. What about TADC? Are you saying building it? It's not a party goer. It's a reference. Don't worry. Hardest level to build. I mean, level 8's got to be up there, just because it is as it is. So terraforming entire caves is annoying. 410 was pretty difficult. I think of Decaying Decadence, which is a sub-level of 5. I'll show it in a second. Here's 410, though. I guess it wasn't that bad. That's not a hole, by the way. That's a missing chunk that just didn't load. See? They are here. Okay, where's Decaying Decadence? I just know it's down here. I actually flew through it a little bit earlier. How low is it? Okay, it's not this low. There it is. Can you see why it was a bit of a difficult level? It's texture hell. But it was pretty nice. I enjoyed it overall. It's definitely creepy. It feels like an abandoned building. A little bit. And I'll show you the void if I can find an entrance to it. Yep. Without night vision, with vibrant visuals, all you see is the text, and you can't make out that there's sign. You can kind of see it a little bit. I guess like mentally, you just have the visionment that it is, but you don't. You just see the text like with how dark it is, and it's creepy. Bam. This is the bad ending. Unless I'm building adventures, I don't have anything else to do with TADC since Tent is done. And actively, I'm not planning on doing any of the adventures, but if I ever decide to do Mildenhall or something, then I would be down to do streams of building it. Yeah, don't make yourself do that, Chris. How is red nether brick with the actually like I wanna try my options here. Okay, these two are not it, but those two are both actually pretty good. Red nether brick and mangrove both. I'm gonna put them on the side so I remember this when I actually will need it. Okay. So one can connect to 2, one can connect to 3. If you end up at 2, you have to go to 4 and then down to 3, and 3 will be the exit on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna actually, I guess I can just mark how this leads to it. Yeah, I did, I think, one stream of tent. Right, is that correct? Yeah. I don't think I'd trust it, personally. Now the question is, do I want salt in these bits? I'll probably, I'm not gonna get far enough in the rest of the stream, because I probably won't go too much longer here, but I want to think about that. Okay, and then I need this coordinate. If I'm standing on it, it's... Actually, I can just do this. Yeah, brutal spelling right there. Okay, actually, I might just be able to join directly to that block. Little helix action going. But yeah, I think that's good, because then these are on different levels, and then one is just correct, one is not correct. I actually feel like I should switch those, but I'm not going to. I guess I could actually switch which one is the correct, because 2 is harder to find. The 2 entrance is harder to find, which means I could have 4 lead down to 2 as well. Yeah, the English language is weird. There's some words that are just like impossible to spell correctly. Do I want to like keep going with this? Not particularly. How do I change this? I'm thinking about this because I don't know if each floor should necessarily be identifiable from one another. Also, I feel like it'd be funny to have a drop somewhere just straight through to like the bottom. If you jump down, you're just now back to the start. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna think about this too hard right now. I am probably going to end then to the void, yes. There aren't that many void entrances. It's enough to be annoying, but not that many. I'm gonna end there, though, I think. What do I want in the background? Sure, that side. Yeah, okay, yeah, that side. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of creepy. Although it's nice and bright, which is... You can take that as you will. But, yeah. Freddy just fezzed his bear all over the place. Great, that's awesome. So level 8, just level 0 wallpaper wrapped around the rock scene cave. That... Oh, I hate that that's a good idea. It'd be interesting. You can have a section... Actually, Chris, I'm gonna take this idea and give you a different one. You have like a section that is like a fake 0, right? Like you're in 0, and the further you go, the more like you find holes and stuff in the ceiling or just like walls missing that show you a cave. And then eventually it turns into that, where it's just like the paper on the cave walls. So it kind of starts as 0 and then slowly turns into 8. There'd be an interesting transition point between 0 and 8, actually. But yeah, next stream might not be for a while. If I get an off day this week, I might potentially just throw in another stream, but I can't really guarantee anything because I don't know what's happening fully with the spirit stuff yet. I don't know how many hours I'll be working, what days, whatever. I just know I work tomorrow, which doesn't really help very much. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Don't get fired too late.